And today, so originally I made this video earlier and the video did not record. The video, well, it recorded, but the sound was not on the video when I made the video. So I'm remaking it. I went to the gym. I'm coming back as I am. Letting y'all see all sides of me. Letting y'all see the raw, the uncut. So today we'll be talking about connecting your higher and your lower. And just as I'm giving y'all this message, I'm also understanding, processing this message for myself. So that being said, when I talk about the lower and the higher and connecting them, I'm saying there are aspects of ourselves that is considered lower vibrating or lower as in the habits, the qualities due to the past, due to our environment growing up. And I can say today that I have experienced me building a identity due to all these aspects, due to my past, due to the experiences, due to trauma, my environment. And her name was Rocky. Her name was Rocky. And Rocky was here to protect me. Rocky was here to make me feel confident. Rocky came through not feeling like she was heard. Rocky came through feeling like she had to act big and bold because Rocky originated from the bullying in 5th grade. Rocky originated from fighting every day in 5th grade. So Rocky is a identity that I made at 14 due to my environment, due to what I was dealing with within my reality at that age. So I made this identity to protect myself from the world. And when I did this, I put bricks around my heart to protect myself from the world, from people, from love, from everything. So I had to realize that I have to embrace that side of me. I have to embrace the side of me that had toxic traits due to my past. I had to embrace that she was there to protect me, and she came through little me. So first it was little me, the one that experienced all the trauma, experienced all these things. Little me that didn't feel like she had a voice. Little me that felt like what she had to say was not important. Little me. I had to build a character to protect her, to protect the innocent in me, to protect the free in me. So after little me grew up to a certain age, I made Rocky. I literally gave myself the name Rocky. Rocky didn't have no emotions because little me was told that I was sensitive, that I was bipolar, that I had bipolar depression. So, little me suppressed a lot. Little me thought that if she was to say something, her head may be pushed into the window. Literally has happened. So that being said, I suppressed and suppressed and suppressed and suppressed and start putting all these masks on. Masking myself. Masking my true self. So I made Rocky. You couldn't tell Rocky nothing. You couldn't tell Rocky shit. Rocky loved toxicity. She loved to fight because little me, because I was quiet, other people thought, let me bother her. She's to herself. Let me see if she bought that life. So it evoked something within me. Oh, you want to bully me? You want to talk about me? You want to pick on me? Let me become this person that enjoys this shit. Let me be her. Let me put on this armor. Let me feel like I'm strong. Let me protect myself, because in the environment I was growing up in, I was not protected. I was not listened to. What I had to say was not important. Everything in my mouth, so-called, was a lie. So I had to build this person to protect me in my environment because I didn't feel protected. I was in therapy from the age of 5 to 14. Each time I went to therapy, I never felt safe. You telling me I can trust you and tell you what's going on with me mentally, physically, emotionally, in my environment, in my household. But every time I tell you something, you go back and tell her. And you call CPS. So that being said, I had to build this identity to protect me, to make sure that I was safe, to make sure that we were safe. And through this molding, this mixing, I built her. And she was strong, powerful. Couldn't nobody tell her shit. Love watching fighting videos, love watching Backers Club, love watching Love and Hip Hop, love watching all this toxic shit. Live for the drama, was always in drama. Hanged around people I knew I shouldn't have hanged around. Went places I knew I shouldn't went. But I had to realize that I made this identity for a reason. And I have to embrace that part. Because without her, without Rocky, I wouldn't be here. So my child self, little me, created our identity because when she was a child, she didn't feel safe within her being, within her body, within her environment. So Rocky grew. She grew all the way up into she grew all the way up into 21. And after 21, Ro came. Ro came, and she started to wake up to who she truly is at the heart. She started to wake up to her true self. Not all these things that I've carried over the years, not all these bags, not all these burdens, but to her true essence, which is free, which is everything that she forgot because she had to suppress herself for so long. She had to be this person all these labels, all these things that was not true, that was not her, that was meant to tear her down. So Ro came, and Ro started doing healing for all of us. Ro started facing the things that Rocky couldn't handle or couldn't see straight through. Little me had to be there. Little me had to hold my hand through everything, because that's who we're doing it for. We're doing it for us. We're doing it for the times I couldn't speak up. We're doing it for the times that nobody heard me, nobody saw me. We're doing it for the little me that felt trapped, the little me that felt weak in the environment that I was in. And it took me to turn 18 years old and leaving that environment for me to realize I was never weak. I was strong the whole time. For me to be able to survive in the environment that I was in, I had to be strong. We had to be strong. That's how we survived it. So, Ro made me realize through healing and facing the things I didn't want to face, and facing my past, and facing the so-called traumatic experiences, I came to realize that we're so much more. I came to realize that what I have to say is important. That when I'm speaking for us. I'm speaking for the little girl that did not feel like what she had to say was important. I'm speaking for the little other girls in the world that did not feel like what they had to say was important, that didn't feel seen, that suppressed their light. For other people, for their family, for the environment, for society, suppressed their selves. I'm speaking for us. So when I make these videos, I'm not just speaking to you, I'm speaking to me. Throughout these videos, through all my healing, and it's been some years of healing, I'm making these videos for little me. Each time I get on here, I'm a new person. I'm learning something about me. I'm learning something about us. I'm learning that you can't suppress my voice anymore. I'm learning that I'm free. I'm learning that I'm going to be me for me. I'm learning that there are different levels of me, and I have to embrace every aspect. I wrote a letter to Rocky maybe 2 years ago. And when I wrote that letter, it's like I turned my back on her. It's like she never existed. I was writing the letter for healing, to let her know it's okay, you don't have to be in the main seat anymore. But I also have to remember not to forget about her. Because through Rocky came confidence. Through Rocky came fire. Through Rocky came boldness. And just because Ro is here now, just because Healing Honey is here now, I can't forget about Rocky. I can't forget about little me. I can't forget about Mariah. Because we are one. We are one. And I think this time has made it very clear. When you don't listen to aspects of yourself, they will talk out, they will show out, they want to be heard, they want to be seen. And we can't suppress ourselves continuously. We can't keep suppressing ourselves. Who are we suppressing ourselves for? Society, your parents, the world, social media. I'm not perfect. I never have been perfect. Never have been perfect, but I'm me. And can no one tell me different? This is coming from someone who got compared to 24/7 to a 4-year-old, to a 7-year-old about everything. This is coming from someone who had a speech problem since a baby, but decided, I'm not gonna let this hold me back. I'm not gonna let my so-called insecurities hold me back. I'm not gonna let my forehead that I got made fun of hold me back. I'm not gonna let my gap that I got made fun of hold me back. Or my acne scars that I got made fun of hold me back. I'm gonna shine. I'm gonna shine because that's all I can do. That's all I can do is shine. So that being said, we talking about bringing your lower and your higher together and merging them together. Facing that side of you. Acknowledging that side of you. The side that when you look at or when you think back to, you don't want to think back to that version of you. You don't want to talk about that version of you. I'm not saying you got to talk about that version of you 24/7. But embrace that part of you, face that part, acknowledge that part, because if not, they will show out. They want to be heard. They want to be seen. And I'm done suppressing. I'm done suppressing. I am love. I am light. I am dark. I am every fucking thing. And it's time for me to merge everything together. It's time to embrace all aspects of myself truly and fully. To know that without me being in the mud, I couldn't be a lotus. I had to be in the mud. I had to grow into this beautiful flower. I had to be in the muddy waters for me to be who I am today. I had to go through that growing. I had to go through them growing pains, because when you're becoming someone new, there are growing pains that you go through, and it's going to feel like you're mourning something. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And I had to realize that it's okay to have mourning pains, because without the pain, you wouldn't be the beautiful lotus. What we have to realize is all aspects of us are beautiful. The good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, the pain. Because you're so much more than that. You're so much more. You're not just the pain, you're the beauty. You're the beauty and the beast. You're everything. So that being said, I thank y'all and I love y'all. Until next time, Hill and Honey.